So you've got a list of the places that you've always wanted to go to. And now you're starting to plan out where you're going to go. When you do that, there's a number of things you have to keep into consideration. So I want to take this video and just talk to you about how to plan around making the trip. One of the first things you want to think about is, what level of comfort am I interested in? Do I like roughing it and going out and hiking and being in nature, or do I need 5-star hotels? That's going to determine what types of travel you're going to be and how you're going to look at your accommodations and your travels. The second thing to be thinking about is, what brings me to that location? If it's the old cities and the towns, if it's the shopping malls and the night markets, if it's the food and the places that things that you just can't find anywhere else, these will change the trips that you're wanting to make. The third thing that you want to think about is, how comfortable am I traveling on my own or with a group? I love to solo travel. It's one of my preferred methods. Maybe you're not that type of person. You want to go with a good friend. You will just want to be with a bunch of people, and they can be complete strangers or people you know. Depending on that, start to plan your tour, or start to ask around or look into tours or group processes that you can jump onto and be part of. The next thing you want to start thinking about is the comfort level of your travels. Are you a person who loves to cruise? Because cruising is a whole different branch of travel. Wonderful, not my thing. Are you the type of person that wants to take a train and get out amongst the great outdoors? Do you want to do simply a resort, an all-inclusive Mai Tais on the beach? Would you like an adventure, either out in the wilderness or in a small town, meeting the hill people, doing small cultural things? Where is the spot that you like to most see the process? From there, you can have to think about where you're going to stay, who you're going to tour with, and how it's going to work. Another part that I want you to keep in mind is your comfort zone. Now, I know a lot of people that have a hard time getting out of their comfort zone. When they go traveling, they want to go to the States, or they want to go to Europe, or they want to go somewhere where people speak English and eat the same foods and they can find a McDonald's quickly. If you're one of those people, awesome. Go do you. I love getting out of my comfort zone, so I'm going to be going anywhere and everywhere. And one of the things that we tend to find is that when you get off the tourist track or the beaten track, you tend to find places that are a little bit more secluded, a little bit more interesting, welcoming, and a lot cheaper. So these are things to keep in mind. One last thing I haven't talked about and really should be considering is if you are going as a family. I've never gone on a family trip like this before, so I don't have a lot of advice on it, but it is a whole separate branch. When you are coming with kids, you have to keep in mind various things depending on the size, the age of the children, and how many you are. That will change your budget, that will change your locations, that will change all those various pieces. So as you're planning, what's your comfort level? What do you like to travel in? What types of places are you interested in? Do you want to go solo or with a group? Do you like to travel with various types of transport or to various locations? Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone, and are you going as a family? These are some of the things you should next keep in mind as you're creating your plan for what you're going to do with your travels. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you have a great day. In the meantime, take care. The next thing I want you to think about is, shoot, I've forgotten what it was. I'll be back.